Hello, my name is Norbert Banyi, and I'm a 20-year-old UBC student from Surrey, BC. My innovation is a mechanical jaw thrust device which forces open the airways of sedated patients. Last summer, I had the opportunity to gain firsthand clinical experience. Oh, can't hear me?
I can hear you. Judges, can you hear Norbert?
All right, I'll just carry on then. So last summer, I had the opportunity to gain firsthand clinical experience with bronchoscopy procedures for which nurses or respiratory therapists must manually hold a patient's jaw in jaw thrust position for 45 minutes straight, about 5 times a day. I realized that a jaw thrust device can standardize the jaw thrust procedure to improve procedural efficiency, patient safety, and reduce hospital cost. When designing this device, I studied the motion of a jaw thrust performed by medical personnel so that my device can offer the same tilt, forward push, and lift of the jaw as a human, as well as offering the following key features. First, this device is equipped with one-sided fast approach and fine adjustment to facilitate use by a single operator, optimizing for the use of this device in resource-limited environments. Next, the arms are equipped with one-directional ratchet mechanisms, which allow the operator to bring the jaw into position by simply lifting the device's arms with the jaw. Lastly, this device is designed to have easy assembly. While shipped assembled, this makes manufacturing efficient, giving options for modifications and attachments, as well as making sanitization simple because the high-contact parts, like the headrest and jaw sleeves, are easily detachable. The two arms are also easily detachable if complications during the procedure arise to allow for a quick response. Bulk production of a plastic and steel product would have a manufacturing cost of about $40, while a completely plastic device would be under $30. The adoption of this device will help standardize procedures involving the jaw thrust and relieve nurses or respiratory therapists to focus their invaluable help in better ways in the operating room. Furthermore, an excellent application of this device includes a cervical collar attachment that slides in place of the headrest. This will allow emergency responders to stabilize the neck of a patient with cervical spine injury while maintaining an open airway, an unmet need leading to the loss of human lives. Thank you.
Thanks, Norbert. So I'll hand it over to our judges for any questions. Maybe you want to start us off, Norbert, by maybe give us a bit of your inspiration for this innovation.
Yeah, so when I first observed bronchoscopy being done, throughout the entire procedure, I saw a respiratory therapist perform the jaw thrust for 45 minutes straight, and that really quickly made me happy to be the one watching the procedure instead of the one performing the jaw thrust. And after I proposed this idea to the radiologist who did perform the procedure, he stated that he's been thinking this kind of device should exist, and he's surprised that it hasn't. So I thought this would be a very viable product and decided to pursue it from there.
Awesome, thanks. Wendy Hurlbert says, great idea. Infection control is very important in surgeries. How will you manage this?
Yeah, so this device is actually a non-invasive device, so it won't be in the patient at all. There's two main challenges that can arise, or three main actually, during bronchoscopies, which includes blood leakage or like cuts and stuff like that induced by the bronchoscopy, or airway perforation, as well as aspiration of like food or anything that's being spit up by the patient during the surgery. And if any of these complications arise, the sides of the device can rip off, and any kind of control that the operator would now do, such as a surgery or something like that, can be done as if it would be otherwise.
Wendy follows up that question. Sometimes people need to be intubated quite quickly. How easy is it to remove?
To remove the device?
Yeah.
And yes, so the device, here, I'll show you on this slide. The two arms actually rip off really quickly. So it would be as if the patient was just lying on a bed with their head in a headrest. And that allows you to quickly remove the patient's head if there's an emergency. As well, the two arms flip up. So if you need to take the patient out without ripping the two sides off, you can flip the two arms up and take the patient out that way.
Meredith Powell asks, what would you anticipate might be the biggest challenge you could face in bringing this device to market?
So for me personally, because I'm a full-time student, it would be the time and such to develop the product, get it approved, as well as set up manufacturing. So hopefully I would be able to create a joint venture. So I think the biggest challenge, because I don't plan to pursue it all by myself due to these reasons, would be to find someone who would want to pursue a joint venture with me.
Right. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Norbert. I think we'll end it there. Great job.